this next story baffles me and makes me shake my head and wonder the future of food marketing. What is it about?
Well, Phil, M&Ms have a new look. The company feels like they wanted to create something that is more inclusive, with particular emphasis on the two women characters, the green M&M in the go-go boots and the brown M&M in the stiletto heels. They have changed their shoes to make these women less sexy and more empowered, strong women. They've also improved their relationship so they're not throwing shade at each other and they're actually friends and not competing with each other. We're also seeing a change in the red M&M, and this one was actually the most interesting to me. I'm sorry, the orange M&M, which is the most interesting to me, and who typically has this anxious personality. And they want to show that this M&M embraces his true self, worries and all. And what's really interesting to this about this to me is that they're saying Mars is saying that this is one of the most relatable characters with Gen Z, which is the most anxious generation.
So, I happen to love M&Ms. I am a red M&M person. I will pick out those red ones and probably green after that.
The red one, by the way, is no longer a bully.
So what are you telling me?
No.
What are you telling me?
He's nicer.
So I think that this is totally absurd. I think that their PR company is doing a great job. Obviously, we're talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it. In fact, Tucker Carlson actually talked about it on his show. He said he's complaining that the maker of M&Ms removed the stiletto heels of characters in their TV ads. The characters are now totally androgynous. He says, and you wouldn't want to have a drink with any of them. Hey, Carlson, I've never wanted to have a drink with an M&M. Maybe you have, but not me. But I think that this is almost pandering. I don't know if this is more inclusive. I think that, having an M&M who wears high heels and then putting them in flat shoes, I mean, that to me is absolutely absurd. I think it's making a mockery of the real issues that we have about inclusiveness. It's not about an M&M, and I don't think that their TV commercials are educating kids to what they should do. I don't know. I just sort of think it's absurd. But talking about the absurd, I want to share with you, Sally, a great cartoon that I saw in the New Yorker magazine, all about macaroni and cheese. And I actually can't read it. I don't know if you can read it on your screen, but for those of you that are New Yorker cartoon buffs, check it out. It's in the current New Yorker. I think it's got 4 panes to it, and it talks about macaroni and cheese and what's the good macaroni and cheese. And the good news is, for me, 2022 is all about food. We're hearing more about food than ever before, not only from the sustainability standpoint, but also just from our love of food. So let's celebrate food, whether it's in the New Yorker, whether it's in the M&M cartoons, but let's not get carried away. It's still food, and M&Ms are a fun food. And when you start making that fun food a little less fun, I'm not sure that I'm going to continue to eat my M&Ms. What about you?
Well, I agree with you on that. That making something so serious and not a lot of fun. But I do see this marketing to Gen Z because I have a Gen Z child, and they are very, very socially conscious, and they are expecting the world to listen to them.
So would they take heed to an M&M TV commercial, and do they even eat M&Ms?
They definitely eat M&Ms, and I don't know how many commercials they're seeing about M&Ms. My my son, who is Gen Z, has never actually talked to me about an M&M commercial, or I haven't heard of this issue coming up. But I do know that he is very careful about being sensitive to gender identity, and these are issues that kids that age really care about.
Yep. Okay, so maybe they're seeing something that, frankly, I'm not. Oh well.